It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and we'll see Garrett Wilson. He comes in fourth in the NFL in receiving yards.
Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Singletary to get the drive started. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 52 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. Herbert working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Herbert. He's got Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. A give up the middle to Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Herbert. Caught by Allen. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the play. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. On the option right, Herbert.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Taken at the goal line.
A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Herbert's throw caught here by Dulcich.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in a victory over Buffalo.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Finding Williams once more. Complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired.
And now the rookie's free. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree. Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position. and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play.
Here's a diving catch right side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Greg Dulcich laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week?
Yeah.
But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting that he continues the streak in this game.
He's got a man complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Shifts by him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The throw over the middle taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Herbert now. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. They'll find Williams on the slant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now he's got it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Singletary.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sick.
They've got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 34.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
He's got it to Williams. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he goes out right around the 39. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Hall ought to give up the middle. Shifts past him at the 45. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Hall again on second down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's Herbert now on second down. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's Herbert.
That's again complete to Palmer.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They snap it to Herbert.
Pass taken in by his good tight end.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They run here with Singletary. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Good job there defensively to push him back on first down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not, because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score, but you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Chargers!
Josh Palmer, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Now they'll try to run it in with Singletary.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. 2nd and 10. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Allen's got it complete.
We pause for an injury here. It looks like it's Keenan Allen who's in some pain down there. But not what you want to see this late in the season. The medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
That's complete to Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Herbert. That one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. Still a lot to be determined in terms of their final seeding. We do know they'll be in the playoffs, but in what shape, what capacity, we're not sure. But here, ready for a sports cliche, and then just take them one game at a time, right?
And they have to. And look, the thing about cliches, they've been proven over time. All right, we know that. So, yes, take it one game at a time, but make sure that there's no let up, no getting off the gas, right? No mental letdowns, because each one is important for them to accomplish their goals.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
He finds Wilson,
and he'll be out right at the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll give to Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to the ground with Hall. And shutting him off now open field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
Still first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third
down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Come on. Hey, we need 6 on this drive.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll take this down to the 33.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Straight ahead is Hall.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Back to throw. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
I'm Almost surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And they will take a knee here. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And we talked